Hi, I'm Moody, the Moon Mystic, here to give you a message. Spirit, this message is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, what is the May message for Leo? Hi, Leo. Thank you for stopping by. The main message is the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarian energy, expansion, growth, destiny, fate, karma, all wrapped up in the wheel. Your destiny, your fate. This reading could involve a Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius as a sign in your chart. Oof, not getting justice. Libra energy. Justice and injustice. Oof, the Emperor, the Empress, Two of Wands. Okay, so you have Libra, Taurus, and more fire energy. There are two paths that you could go, a choice. But destiny is here, and the Empress. Things may have been unfair in the past. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there is definitely a choice with the Two of Wands. Two ways in which you could go at this moment in May. At this time, there's two paths. One involves love, and the other involves pentacles, maybe finances, okay? You have a choice, Leo. There's a choice in May. You can choose love or you can choose a pentacle. And I think what's most important are your pentacles, okay? Right now, it seems like pentacles are taking the lead. Okay. Because you've had a lot of unjust situations when it comes to love. You're not in a hurry at the moment to get back into a love situation. I just feel you are much more focused on pentacles. At the center of the reading is the Four of Pentacles, right next to the Four of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. That's current energy, and that is what's occupying you the most. Your stability, your financial situation, holding back. I see you budgeting with the Four of Pentacles, being more accountable. That's the word for what comes in. Like what comes in, it disappears very quickly. It does for me too. And I think everybody is paying attention to their finances, trying to reel it in. But there's still this choice, all right? There's still this choice. And then in the near future, you realize that, does it really need to be a choice? Can I have both? Yes, you can. And that's why the Six of Wands shows up. You recognize that you deserve both. And as you align with your destiny and your fate, you begin to realize how abundant your situation is. You know why I know it's great abundance? It's leading you. One of these pathways is very bright and abundant because some type of toxicity shows up, some type of obsession, something you were obsessed with. Leo, something shows up to try and delay you, distract you. Some of you, they want a permanent detour. It's like there's this manipulative, controlling energy that tries to lure you back. The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are taking priority. But there is this sexual situation that tries to lure you back. There's something pulling at you Tell me, Spirit. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see. So, oh, judgment. Somebody wants a second chance. That's what I'm feeling. And this is future energy. You know, you're experiencing some success and somebody shows up to try and pull you back. Could be a Capricorn. It could be a earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. A lot of foundational security. This person made you feel insecure, or there was some type of insecurity, manipulation. Maybe that's how they held on to you. This energy is not nice. It's very controlling. They want a second chance. Yeah, this is the devil. They're obsessed with you. Very controlling. Where do you think you're going? They see you awakening, right, and moving forward without them. Just when you thought, look at this, Two of Wands again. You did choose a path. You chose your destiny and your fate. Page of Cups. This person, they come with apologies. They want you to forgive them, knowing that you have to forgive them to let go of the past. You have to forgive, absolutely. But you are able to forgive. It does not mean you have to go back. Sometimes you don't even have to interact with that person to forgive them in your heart. That's what matters. You no longer hold grudges, resentment, insecurities, anger. You let all of that go. You just forgive them. Knowing that karma, the wheel of fortune at the very topic of this reading, karma takes care of itself. You've got justice as your first card. Somebody just did everything. They did the most that they could do to you to block you, keep you feeling like you couldn't succeed. And as soon as you try to get away, here they come trying to lure you back. Ten of Pentacles, more Pentacles. This is you overcoming challenges. The setback being a comeback. Right. A lot. You could inherit something. You have a family, a new tribe, new relationships. Taurus energy. We had that new moon. It's a super new moon in Taurus. So anything that you're planting now is going to be amplified. Your getaway from a negative situation, a situation that taught you something, but it's time to let it go. Those seeds to free yourself under Uranus, be rebellious, be determined, persevere. That's all Taurus energy too. Understanding your value, your worth. You deserve more. Letting this go and meaning it this time. Leo. Yeah, you want a higher commitment. You are using this Taurus energy to establish new foundations. Family. Something you could build with. Someone you can build with. Absolutely. Your perspective has changed. 12 or the number 9. You could see this is the year of 9. This is the Hermit. Could involve a Virgo or a Pisces. Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sag, heavy Sag, Libra, Taurus. What else, Holy Spirit, does Leo need to know in the month of May? Thank you. Yeah, you let this go. You're moving to find new relationships, and Taurus is direct. It is ruled by the planet Venus, all about relationships, money, wealth, letting go of the past so you can pursue the future. Yeah, you have a lot of options. You know, you are the Sun and the Strength card in Tarot. And so your future is bright. It's always bright. You're very playful. People are very attracted to you. You're very inviting and alluring when you want to be. Absolutely. This is a time to recognize your many options, to do things that are unconventional, to come out of your comfort zone. Right. Do not fall for seduction. Any one-night stands. Don't allow anybody to string you along right now. Do not go for hookups, third parties. Pay attention to what triggers you right now, what tempts you, because that has the ability to cause you to divert from your path and it could be a long diversion. You know, one of those situations where you say, damn, I wish I never did that. I've had those, right? But staying on your path brings in major change. And that's what you wanted. You wanted this new moon to change the tide, to send it in a different direction. You're evolving, you're growing. That's all this Uranus energy, air, Aquarius, freedom, expansion, growth. That's also the Wheel of Fortune you opens up with Sagittarian energy. Aquarius and Sag are very similar to me. You're ready for the next phase. Some of you do have healing regarding inner child issues needing resolution, meaning issues that go way back that still haven't been addressed. Right, that will help you in fully releasing the past. But I see that May brings in unconditional love, starting with that Taurus energy of you valuing yourself, knowing your worth, investing in yourself. There's a lot of giving and receiving. Things are equal. Sometimes you give, overgive, but not in May. You allow. You're much more vulnerable, much more open, being led by your heart. You're allowing others in. And that lion strength sometimes can be overbearing, but I see you letting your guard down. I see some unconditional love, some affection, real, like somebody doesn't need you, they want you. That's what I'm talking about. It's coming. That type of love is coming. Continue to have faith. That's the most important thing, Spirit says. Look for a surprise invitation. Things are blooming in May for you. A lot starts. Watch out for arrows. You could be struck by love. Also with Taurus being ruled by Venus, the planet of money and wealth. What does Leo need to know? Oof, treasures. You're a treasure, I just heard. Yes, you are. To know you is to love you. Somebody said that? Okay, what else for Leo? Oh, it's time to up your game to chess. Some were playing checkers, some were on the fence, on the line. Well, it's time to, be very strategic. Definitely when it comes to spending. I did see the budgeting. You're thinking about the long term, the long game, major investments. You're a visionary right now. Right, a leader, thinking it through. That's why the Hermit showed up. Virgo is, I think, the strategist, right? You're thinking your way through a situation. The first card was being in a position where you are worry-free of finances. I see that coming because it all starts here, right? What we think is what occurs. Money in reserves, being in a position where you have reserves, excess. You did have the King or Queen of Pentacles, and usually they are put in a position where they can help others. You are a giver. You do help others. Sometimes though, you don't let others know that you need help. Absolutely. Too proud or something like that. But there's no harm in receiving. The give and take is very important right now. Also, you have hidden talents, Leo, that are really treasures. You have the ability to do multitask, more than one thing, but this is something you like. This is something you have fun with. I see you laughing. You're like a child. Out in nature, right? You're outside doing this. It's a job stream. This is one of those skills we're talking about. I don't know. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you do. Things are changing suddenly regarding money and wealth. You're no longer frivolous with money, I'll tell you that. People that wanted or always thought they could borrow from you, they're being told, I'm sorry, I don't have it, right? Short-term loans, all of that. You're paying your bills off, right? I do see the arts. I see also a lot of movement, like running, frolicking, having fun work. What's fun for you turns into work. Anything can happen in May, right? It's a time of transformation. The flowers bloom. Things become more fragrant. Aromas, a lot of aromas. Something's going on with aromas. You're working with aroma in some way. Okay. Yeah, usually you're everybody's anchor. They can rely on you, depends on you. But now things need to be a little more reciprocal. Absolutely. I do feel something is going on outside. Some of you are traveling, going over water. Okay. A car. You may even be getting a car. There is an anchor here, so I feel like water, like your car could be going on the ferry. I'm hearing that for some of you. Things are going to be stable, though. The anchor also stabilizes the situation in the water, right? You are an anchor, and therefore you're also the king or queen or pentacles, and Spirit's going to use you. That's why he's going to give you some resources. Definitely you opened up with the Wheel of Fortune, known for luck, good fortune. Your situation changes. It's a card of chance. And here, the outdoors bring surprises for you. Clovers. I do see things look very colorful in May for you. Your vision, clarity, and you're having fun. Ooh, surprises. Okay, Spirit, tell me what else does Leo, general message for May, need to know? Spirit says, think carefully about everything you're being offered in May. There's that Virgo energy, strategizing, reading it in closely, even seeking advice outside of yourself, right? There you are, a people person, just attracted to you, very magnetic, charismatic, and you smell good. But there's something with aroma. Ooh. You have a flair for working well with others. You're very diplomatic. You could be a counselor or a coach or a salesperson. And we know you're a leader. We know you take the lead. Innovation is very important. That means doing something different. Yeah. The same old is not working for you right now. You don't feel comfortable. Strategies to keep your plans in motion. Spirit says always have something else planned, like step 1, 2, 3, so that when one part comes to a completion, you're still moving. The wheels are turning. The gears are shifting. That's what Spirit is saying, right? Old ways, they're just that. They're outdated now. This energy of Aquarius that we're entering this time is about invention, creation, new ideas, technology, advancement. And there's your people skills, social media, social. Yeah, Leo, this is what I see. And it begins to come in May. Success. your path. You are on the right path. Things will bring you success and prosperity as long as you keep going. It's all about you continuing on. Lots of little steps. When you look back, they've taken you a long way. You've come a long way here. You're on the track to success. Let me summarize for Leo. The month of May is blooming for you. Holy Spirit, what is the angel number? Persistence. Don't stop. Keep going. That's also Taurus, right? Very persistent, very resilient. Oh, happy day. And ample. And that's what the super moon does. It amplifies. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, it could show up in the form of a lovely partnership or an epic romance. All of this is in the cards for you. If you believe, put 1212 in the comments for me. Thank you so much for staying till the end, Leo. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, leave me any comment that you would like. I would just love to hear from you. And until the next moon phase, namaste.